वेलकम टू द ब्रांड न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ चिट चैट विद मुस्तफा शाह। मेरी और आपकी मुलाकात होती है इतवार 10 बजे। वादा वही कि गेस्ट ऐसे लेकर आऊंगा जिनसे मिलके आपको कुछ ना कुछ इंस्पिरेशन जरूर मिलेगी। आज हमारे स्टूडियोज में जो गेस्ट मौजूद हैं, शी इज अ फीमेल मॉडल और इसमें कैच ये है, शी इज अ फॉरनर। और आज इनसे जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि पाकिस्तान के अंदर सो फार इनके क्या एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं। एक हमारा जो इंटरनेशनल मीडिया ऑन पर्पस पाकिस्तान की एक इमेज बिल्ड करता है। सो जब ये पाकिस्तान आई थी, सो व्हाट वाज हर प्री कंसीव नोशन, ये क्या सोच के आई थी पाकिस्तान के बारे में, और इन्होंने पाकिस्तानी स्ट्रीट्स के अंदर ओपनली रोम अराउंड करी हैं, आप इनके सोशल मीडिया पे जाके देख सकते हैं। और अब ये जब आने के बाद पाकिस्तान के बारे में क्या सोच रही है। वी हैव विद अस देसी ईवा। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग इन। शी इज एन आयरिश model who is trying to settle down in Pakistan. So we would just like to know, she's going to be permanently here, or she's just exploring the culture of Pakistan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So please tell us about your journey. So what were you doing in Ireland and what brought you to Pakistan?
That's a long story.
All right. I have my coffee with me.
Oh, perfect. All set to go. So basically, I'm from a small village, small town in Ireland.
All right.
So I left home when I finished school. So I moved to London for modelling when I got discovered by a charity called Models of Diversity.
Models of Diversity.
Yes. So what they do is they normalize diversity within the fashion and media industry.
All right.
So I did a modeling in Ireland when I was a teenager during school years, and they seen a picture of me and they thought, oh, wow, she's really tall, so she's a bit different. Yeah. And they flew me over, and it's not an agency, it's a charity, so I'd really want to make sure that's clear. So they do need support as well. So I worked for them as well as get model jobs in the industry through their help.
So whatever they the money they make through that fashion shows,
sponsored.
So the proceed goes towards the charity.
Yes.
And what charity they support?
So, their message is basically because there's not a lot of diversity in the fashion industry. So, so this was they started their charity 14 years ago when there was no diversity, no plus size. They were the first, platform to actually have plus size models on the runway before plus size models were a thing. So this is how they operate. If they see amputees, different body types, small, tall, all kinds of diversity, and that's why they flew me over, because I'm 6'2", and I was rejected a lot in the model industry because of my height. So then I was still rejected when I went to London because of my height, but I challenged the industry.
Because of your height? Because
yes.
you're way too tall?
Too tall, yeah.
Way too tall for them.
Yes.
Alright, this is information because we are always under an impression that models should be tall.
Exactly.
But for ramp modeling, you should be tall.
I mean, I'm just freakishly tall for a woman. The max is 5'11" in London and Ireland, whereas I'm a couple inches over that, but that's
couple of inches over that.
It's
6'2" is a couple of inches. They're 2 or 3 inches over that.
Yeah, so that was a huge problem, but, and then, that's kind of put that belief in my head that I wasn't
I believe that men these days are not very tall. So the good height is 6 feet. So there's a problem because you look taller than men, and then you're going to wear heels and
I'm
everything.
Nearly 7 foot in heels.
So you are 6'5". That is like a basketball player walking in.
Exactly. I'm stooping over the doorways like this. So I still got London Fashion Week. I still got opportunities because of this charity. Because they're well known. Naomi Campbell know of them. You know what I mean? So they're well established in London. And then I didn't really like my settlement in London. I was there for 5 years.
So what did you don't like about London?
So, I mean, I had a lot of fun in my early 20s. I had so much fun with my best friends. I met friends for life. Great opportunities with the work. I was a makeup artist also.
Oh.
Yes.
Great.
So I did a lot of charity work, a lot of events. I did hosting. But the one thing I didn't like about London is it's not so safe. It's chaotic. Maybe it's my village mindset where I like peace. I just found it very overwhelming. I was in survival mode. You work every day. You're just meeting.
Just like a machine.
You're a machine. And it's that's why we'll get to that part when it comes, but that's why I love the culture here. You know, everyone's so kind and respectful and say Assalamu alaikum. Whereas London, it's just like, it's head down and you're just walking to your job and it's like shoulders budging. Someone has a heart attack, they walk over the person. Like, you know, it's really just
it's
survival.
Zombie land.
It's zombie land. You know, I mean, I remember...
Everyone's concern is about their life.
Yes, mostly. I mean, not all. I mean, the people who are closest to me in my life are from London. You know, I'm not saying it's all, but in general...
The culture overall.
The culture overall. You know, it's very different.
All the metropolitan cities have that sort of culture vibe that everyone is running when it's morning.
New York
and
as well.
Everyone is going back in the evening and the time is so calculated that they don't want to miss their tubes, their trains, their buses.
Because time is money.
Yeah, time is money.
And you can't be late for work, you know.
And London is very expensive.
Very expensive. So it's survival of the fitness there for sure. So, I mean, I'm a hard worker, but I just didn't like that lifestyle to settle in, you know, and also to have a family. You know, I've seen someone get murdered literally at New Year's Eve at a crowd. I have been verbally abused and harassed on the train, so it's not safe. And I just wouldn't be comfortable settling there, knowing, like, you know, if I have kids and they're in London, I won't be comfortable.
I mean, people say because of the media, because Pakistan is still considered as a third world country. And somehow we are under oppression. The West is very safe for female and everyone whosoever wants to do anything. So the culture is very welcoming. But these days, because of digital media, people like you, they're being vocal about it. And this propaganda is now getting break. So you guys are the one who are just like a whistleblower. And you guys are exposing their culture. And the people are now thinking about this, that, you know, they need to change themselves somehow.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like, it's where I'm from and in London, like, Pakistan, the image is not great. Like, it's...
No, but let me just, let's go back to Ireland, because as Pakistanis, we have not very much knowledge about
Ireland. Yeah.
So what sort of a culture is there? And I mean, what do you guys like over there? What are the value system in Ireland?
It's very different to London. It's more similar to the outskirts. Like, it's very friendly. Everyone's so embracive. You know, it's an easygoing life. Unless you're in Dublin, you know, that's a city, that's the capital of Ireland, where it's a lot of hustle and bustle, but not as extreme as London. It's a lot more chiller than London. It's very beautiful. You know, I didn't realize what I had until I left it. You know, I live in Paradise. So I grew up in the west coast of Ireland, in Donegal. Donegal, so it's one of the most beautiful counties. I might be a bit biased, but
that is natural.
Yeah, natural, of course.
That is natural.
But I find the behaviors is very similar to Pakistanis. You know, it's respect. It's saying hello to a stranger. You know, it's community. And we love to have fun. We like to party a lot, celebrate life. You know, we do have things like Christmas and Halloween. That's our culture. You know, we're mostly Catholic
now,
people.
we also celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, I did as well. At the weekend, the kids. So yeah, it's very peaceful. It's very simple life.
Simple life.
Hence why I left, because
London is expensive. The island is expensive, or?
It's gotten expensive. Like, Dublin has increased in price over the years. It's very similar to London.
And education is on...
Education's great.
Okay.
Education's really great.
Is it cost effective or on the government? School education?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. You can have government and it's, you know, you pay for yourself as well. It depends what a curriculum you want to go to, what kind of college you want to go to, what you want to study. It all depends on that. But overall, education's great. You know, we've got one of the best, you know, Trinity College. So Trinity is like a very famous college in Dublin. UCD is really good.
A lot of Pakistanis go there.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's loads of Pakistani people that go to college and work in Dublin, especially. Because that is where most of the work is.
And is government rich there, or people of Ireland are more richer than the government? I know this question might sound a little different, because in our part of the world, the government somehow is not rich, the people of the country is more richer than the government.
Yeah.
So what is the scenario over there?
Well, I'm not too sure about the political part of it, but I do know there is a lot of rich people in Ireland. But more so like in the outskirts and like the countryside, it's middle class. It's,
middle class.
You know, you're making ends meet, you know, but it just depends. So it's the government. We used to be in a recession, 2008. That was like the big recession. But we got out of that, and it's okay. I mean, the government's not perfect. There's a housing crisis. You know,
is it a democratic government or what is the electoral process over there?
Well, they elected a new president. Michael D. Higgins was the president before. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of everything, so I can't go into much detail because I'm not a political person
but
at all.
The current president is being selected by the people of Ireland.
Oh yeah, we vote. We vote. Yeah. There's a voting panel.
It's a democratic system.
Yeah.
And there's one slogan which is very famous in Pakistan, that we should give respect to the vote. So what is the scenario over there? Is the respect is being given to the vote, and people who have been in the government are being selected by the vote, or there is some sort of cheating over there?
I don't think there's a lot of cheating. I think it's fairly fair. It's votes are a vote. Like, it's not like, you know, Brexit, where it was like kind of all over the place. Whereas in Ireland, like, it's obviously there's a lot of complaints and there's a lot of changes need to be done. But I mean, for me, that's why I don't really listen to the news, or, I mean, I know enough to talk about it, but I find it very negative still. There's always complaints about something, you know, and yeah, I don't know, like it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of, it's fairly normal. It's not like cheating. It's not like the people don't buy their way into votes like Trump, for example. So yeah.
Trump, for example.
Yeah, I know he. Yeah.
You think that he buy votes?
I feel like he did.
But I think the Trump administration, they have cracked the code of how to do marketing. Yeah. And they know how to use social media to influence the people of states, USA.
Very,
so I think, I mean, in our part, they has somehow cracked that code, and he somehow mesmerized the people, and
there you go.
He somehow, you know, captured the mind of the people. So people have developed a cult following for them. In India, now Modi is all in hot water because of Pakistan, what we have done. So in the previous war, they tried to impose on Pakistan. So we have beaten them like anything. So now the Modi has gone down the hill.
Okay.
His you know, popularity in India has gone down the hill because of that attempt on Pakistan.
Right.
But otherwise, if we look in the back, Modi somehow has done a great marketing, and he impressed the Indians like anything.
There you go.
So I think marketing is one thing which can be a good tool to mesmerize your voters. So are the marketing campaigns by the politicians is strong in there, or?
I don't think it's that strong, to be honest. From my own personal opinion, not as extreme as that or America. Like, it's, you know, I think people are fairly fair. Like, obviously, like, no government's perfect. That's just,
of course.
That's just normal.
I mean, this is how our human mind works. We don't like, if somebody is going to like you, then there are going to be people who are going to criticize on the policies. So this is all right. This is very human.
Very human, yeah.
To have a negative opinion about your government or about somebody. So that is very human. That is all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a thing, what's going on in Ireland at the minute is, like, you know, foreigners, like, there's protests going on about, like, not letting foreigners in, because Ireland is, again, so embracive and so helping. We support Palestine. You know, we're humanitarians. You know, I believe, you know, well, the general public are, at least. We support people, you know, we support community, we support human rights. So, but it's got out of hand, where in Ireland, where I'm from, at least, we've let a lot of Ukrainians into our part of the world, in small towns, where landlords have risen their rent because they can, because the government is helping out the foreigners, who've come from a bad place. And
all right, you guys accept refugees.
Yeah. Well, we were big acceptance.
So the landlords, the people of Ireland has somehow cut the prices of the rent just to facilitate people who are coming as a refugee. This is what you're just telling us.
Well, they're actually giving them allowance like monthly allowance to survive by the government. Oh. Yeah, so they're able to afford rent because they're just starting their new life here. And well, my country, like
now, a lot of people from Pakistan will go there and take asylum.
Well, this is it. Well, this is the protests because a lot of our people from Ireland they're on the streets protesting to stop this because
and I think that makes sense as well because Ireland people are giving tax and they want their tax money to be majorly spending on the development of Ireland or on the development of people of Ireland. So I think in Pakistan we're also been in a state where we're trying to send Afghani refugees back to their country because by the end of the day the population generally in the world is a problem.
Yeah.
So you cannot have people from other nationalities. So otherwise, you're going to be controlled. So just tell me one thing. How many siblings are you guys?
In my family, I have one older brother.
You have one older brother.
Yeah.
So how do you, in your culture, when there's a daughter is being born in the house, how is this more welcoming or you guys celebrate, the male kid more or this is equal?
No, it's completely equal. It's completely, unless obviously like a parent favors a child more. That is all right. But other than that, no. It's very, very, very equal.
So if there is some sort of a celebration, so it's an equal celebration for a boy born in an house or a female born in an house?
There's no
discrimination.
There's zero discrimination in Ireland. Zero. And if there is,
what is the ratio of population men versus women in Ireland? I mean, this is a little difficult question.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
As a journalist, I really want to explore Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't know, but I mean, the population is like, I mean, there's 5 million people.
5 million
people. I don't know.
5 million people total Ireland.
Total.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe actually.
5 million is just 50 lakh people. That's pretty less. I mean,
it's not a lot of people
Lahore,
in
Lahore, the current city
it's like
sitting in has a bigger population.
Yeah, it's like 200 something million. Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah.
But unless that's increased, like I don't keep on tabs with like the updated information of things like that.
But generally, whenever you're in the streets, so ratio men versus women. So do you see more men or more women over there?
I think it's fairly equal.
Fairly equal.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like saying that, like where I'm from, there's more boys. When I was in national school, I was only a girl in the classroom. Oh. And my cousins, for example, are mostly boys.
Mostly boys.
There's only a handful of girls in my family. So yeah.
So for in your culture, when a man is getting married, so it will be hard to find a good a girl for him. Because if the girls are a little less and men are more, then women are, into more demand and they can.
I think it's fairly equal.
I mean, in Pakistan.
Not every woman, but most.
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
This is the culture or by choice?
I think it's culture. I think, women are, like, our Irish women are strong.
If someone doesn't want to work.
Of course, by choice.
She gets married.
Yes,
so
and they want to stay home.
Is this majorly the responsibility of man in Ireland to be a breadwinner? Or she has to contribute financially as well?
I mean, every relationship's different. See, like the culture is very flexible.
In Pakistan, I mean, majorly,
it's very.
It's men. 80% is men
yes.
who are breadwinner and are Pakistani women who even make money. So they say
and
that.
They keep it.
So they always say
what's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
Their money is their money, and your money is my money.
Yes, so where Ireland, it's more equal. It's not. It's. I mean, a lot of not all women, but most women. If they've, a lot of self-love, they'll be like, you are paying for my date. Like, you asked me out. But some people don't, it's kind of a team effort in Ireland. It very much depends. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's home life is different. I know people where the dad, like my best friend, like, her mother's a doctor and her father was the housewife. He was cooking, looking after, doing.
Father wasn't.
Yeah, he was a scientist as well, and like he's a very intelligent man. But the mother was so busy with being a doctor, as that's a busy life. She was a bread maker and he was doing the school runs. You know, so there's lots of different scenarios, but it's very much personal and equal in my opinion, and it just depends what job you have and how that family works. But
we always talk about this is a very new concept in Pakistan, and the term is woman empowerment.
Yes.
So if we go back in Islam and our Prophet, peace be upon him, he was the one who was at a view of empowering women. So before, when he was born and before him, so people were not very fond of when the female is born as a child to their house, and somehow, so he was the one who given ultimate respect to women, and our Islam gives ultimate respect to women. And we always think that we should empower our women, and empowering does not mean that she has to be a breadwinner or she has to go out and financially earn, but mentally, you have to think equal about her. So if, you want to take an opinion, so it's always best to go to your partner or to your sibling, female sibling, to take an advice that, you have to ultimately give them respect. So what is your definition of woman empowerment? Because in my personal opinion, because we both are physically different. So,
it's true.
and we both are emotionally different. You might take things emotionally different, and I might think things very rationally, and you will think irrationally with feeling from your heart. So women are different, and they perceive differently about the same situation. And we men are physically, we can lift more weight. We are physically more, stronger. We born like this. So women empowerment means that mentally giving an equal opportunity, equal respect to your woman, to people around you who are female. So what is your definition of woman empowerment?
I think that's something I learned about Islam, what you just said there. It's very beautiful, and that's what people get twisted about Islam as well. It's like, my mum was worried about me being a Muslim man. Am I going to lose my independence? Am I going to be under his shadow? But that's like you just explained, that's 100% and I believe in the same thing from being amongst this culture. Women empowerment, it's a right to speak up and voice your opinion, equal pay, respect, which Islam very much believes in and is the beginning. That's my Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He's brought rights to women. And people don't know that. They don't know that. So it's, back home, they mix culture with Islam. Women power is very much prominent in Ireland, and people are very confident in Ireland, in my opinion. It's because we're equal, we have a voice. Afghanistan, that's a completely different culture to here, where women can't even speak. Their birds have more rights than the women, with the chirps,
You're putting it very rightly.
Yeah, so, I think it's just being heard and being listened to and, respect. That's kind of it.
But I think because you have experience in London, in Britain. Britons are a little conservatives.
Yeah.
And I don't find, when we talk about women empowerment, does not give me a right if you start, misbehaving with me. So if a man misbehave with me, and I can be a man enough to punch him on the face, but you cannot do that with a woman.
No.
Because you have an edge, physical edge on her. So mentally, a man should be so strong to face that.
Exactly.
And I always, this is something missing in West. So now we see a lot of videos on social media, men are beating women, and nobody cares.
There's a lot of domestic violence in Ireland as well, and in London. It's everywhere really.
And they misunderstand the woman empowerment concept. That's not woman empowerment.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
No. There's a lot of abusive relationships, and there's a lot of support for domestic violence.
And they're supported by the law or by the people of Ireland?
By the people. I mean, there's so much charity in Ireland, so much. There's a lot of support for domestic violence, and I mean, it might not be so common because it's, you know, people don't speak up about these things when they're going through that circumstance, until years later, you know. So, it's definitely a problem. You know, there's a lot of horrible men in Ireland too. I'm not just saying like Ireland is a perfect place. You know, it's definitely not.
And how does people perceive it? For example, I'll give you a scenario so that I wanted my audience to understand your culture deeply. So if a woman is being beaten by her husband and she goes to her mother and report that to her mother, what will be the first reaction of mother? I'm just generally asking, how do the culture react to that?
The mother would beat that man. The mothers are like Irish people. Like, I mean, I know that if my husband was beating me, my mum would fly to this country and deal with it. Like, women are very hands-on and very protective, at least from my...
No, but that's your personal scenario. I just wanted to generally how society works.
It's, you know, I think, you know, the Gardaí will be involved, of course.
Would they advise their daughter to, you know, go back and talk and, you know, they're trying to resettle down them, or that's a zero line or zero tolerance and they will say that we're not going to send our daughter back?
I mean, see, a lot of the like, mental health isn't really spoken about enough in Ireland, and a lot of things are dismissed. So if someone's going through an abusive relationship and that person doesn't feel comfortable to speak up, which is most cases, it's going to continue. But if it's spoken up, they report it to the Gardaí. The Gardaí doesn't do a great job half the time, in my opinion. It's not the best.
They can tell their daughter to go back and resettle down.
Well, no, most families, if that's a healthy family, they'll remove their daughter from that abusive man, you know. But I mean,
and men will be at this view that she must have done something, that every action has an equal reaction. So that is one thing that people talk about this when a woman is being beaten by their man.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It's not like a general thing. It's such a complex, conversation. Like, it's really, really depends. But there is a lot of media support towards women with domestic violence. Like,
media generally support the cause.
Media is the best.
No, I think media, I have a different opinion because I can comment on that because I am from the media fraternity.
Yeah, but in Ireland.
But media only support those things which, you know, get viral and give you movements. Somehow.
But in terms of like abuse.
Because abuse is something which everyone is going to watch that content.
Yes.
You know, it's going to be the talk of every household. Yeah. So, but generally you're saying that, you know, at times Guardian does not do a very good job in...
Not always. I mean, it depends. It depends. Like, I mean, Ireland is one of the number one Palestine supporters. Because of our media. And our public.
I think that is because, majorly the genocide and the visuals coming out of Palestine was of kids. And any parent would have, you know, replicate that with their kids, and God forbid, and if this is going to happen with their kids. So the sentiment is coming out of because of the kids. If that's the adults being genocide, then that's a different situation.
Yeah.
So, but you're generally saying that there is not a set rule. That generally, it depends. In Pakistan, it depends how do we react on this.
Yeah, it depends.
So this conversation is getting deeper, और I hope that you're having a good time. और मैं कोशिश ये कर रहा हूँ कि आइलैंड का कल्चर जो है वो आज के शो से आपके घरों तक पहुंच पाए. So हमारे साथ बंदे रहेगा. People in Ireland, are they little conservative, or they're open-minded towards new ideas? And what sort of a culture do you have?
I find that we're very open-minded people.
Really have to give it a shot to try to understand what they're saying.
Even there's hundreds of Irish accents. It's not just one. Half an hour down the road from me, where I'm from, is a different accent again.
How would you get an impression that this guy is respectful?
I mean, I'm fairly good at reading people. Like the first 10 seconds, I kind of know what the guy's like.
how would you, judge that this person is confident enough?
Well, obviously, like, people get nervous, it's a common thing. I can get nervous too. But I think, being sure of themselves.
Still in conversation with an amazing guest. So we were talking about women empowerment. And I just want to know one thing, that what the people in Ireland, are they little conservative, or they're open-minded towards new ideas? And what sort of a culture do you have?
I find there were very open-minded people.
Old-minded?
Oh no, open-minded.
Open-minded, yeah.
Well, old-minded too.
Yeah.
Some parts of the world in Ireland, like, we're farmers. Most of Ireland is made of, like, beautiful green lands where beautiful dairy farms are. So a lot of farmers and old mentality and old beliefs. But in the most case of things, like, it's open-minded.
Open-minded.
Yeah, open-minded, embracive. There's very little racism in Ireland. You get fairly quick cancelled.
So, if you want to tell 3 good things about Ireland.
3 good things?
So, if somebody is planning a vacation or would like to visit a new country, so why should they visit Ireland?
It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion.
It's green, colorful.
Green.
Nature-wise, it's beautiful.
Oh yes, we get tourists every single summer. Like, my village is rammed with tourists from all over the world, especially America. They love Ireland.
And what sort of beaches do you have?
The best kind.
The sandy, is it
the
a
white
sandy?
Sand, clear water.
You can walk
cliffs,
barefooted?
Barefoot, yeah. It's very, very clean. I think that we're a clean country. Most of our beaches are very beautiful and clean with the blue flags. And it's, the scenery is just one of a kind, and I'm very privileged to be from there.
And what sort of shopping experience they have? Day life and a night life, what sort of life?
Yeah, where I'm from, it's mostly like, your local pub to meet up. It's not many like nightclubs or nothing, but until you go to, like, the city, then there's like a big nightlife scene. It's gotten a bit kind of poor over since lockdown. It's got a little bit less. It's not so fun anymore, in my opinion, from experience. But we make our own fun in Ireland, because I'm from a small town, so there's not a lot going on. There's not a lot of shops. You have to drive an hour to get to the cinema or to get your clothes shopping. So we very much make our own fun in Ireland with your pals. So that's kind of our culture.
Do you guys, grow your own alcohol as well? Is it building case? No.
No, we don't do our own alcohol, no. Well, back in the day, there was poaching. Yeah, that was the big thing.
So no wine making over there?
Not really. It's more whiskey. It's more whiskey. Yeah, that's kind of the culture.
Because after meeting when I was just, we're doing R&D. So you guys are more declined towards Italy. You guys are, your culture and everything and your looks and the way of your style is more Italian.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
In what way?
The accent.
Really?
Yeah. It's more of an.
You think I'm an Italian accent here?
you sort of have. You speak less, and whatever you're speaking make a lot of sense to me. But if somebody is from London, so you really have to give it a shot to try to understand what they're saying.
Very, very true. Yeah. Like, even there's hundreds of Irish accents. It's not just one. Half an hour down the road from me, where I'm from, it's a different accent again. The Cork accent I find very, very difficult to understand. Where I'm from in Donegal, we speak very, very fast. So I had to learn to slow it down. Even when I moved to Dublin for work, I had to learn to slow it down because no one understood me. So right now, this is me talking slow. I used to talk.
That's why I'm just, everything is making sense. I'm not missing out on a sentence.
Yeah, I'm talking clear deliberately because I had to learn to. Because Irish people, some of us don't speak properly. We have a lot of slang. It's very fast.
And what is your own language? What does it call?
Asgaeilge, Irish. Yeah, so our native is Irish.
So if you would like to watch in your camera and say hello to the audience who are watching you. So say hello to the audience of Kohenoor in your language.
Giadich. Giadich means hello in Irish.
Chi-dash means hello in language. And whenever you watch a good-looking guy, what do you guys say in your language?
Well, I'm actually not fluent in my language, which is a shame.
You're not fluent.
I'm not, unfortunately not. I'm not fluent.
Yeah.
So like the British colonized us as well, so that's why our native tongue isn't like so common. We mostly speak English in Ireland. There's some parts in Ireland where it's like pure Osciliga in law schools, islands specifically. So, so that British kind of ruined that for us like 100 years ago.
Three things, three qualities you think that are, make a man attractive. What would be that?
I think respecting your woman, listening.
How do you
respect? So
if somebody is meeting you for the first time,
yes,
and how would you gauge that? How would you, get an impression that this guy is respectful?
I mean, I'm fairly good at reading people. Like the first 10 seconds, I kind of know what the guy's like. Just from my own like kind of intuition, but like most women, I find when a man doesn't brag when he first meets you and is very down to earth and honest and not too quick with things and listens to what you have to say. I find that very attractive in a man, and I think it's very important.
I mean, a lot of men must be, sitting down with their paper and pen. Must be noticing that.
I mean, I think it's just...
so that's one quality, giving respect to women or giving respect generally to other people.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just being humble, but, confidence. Quiet confidence, I think, is very nice in a man.
And the second is confidence.
Confidence.
Then how would you, gauge that this man is confident enough? And I'm just always with the point of view of meeting somebody for a first time. On a public space, on your workplace, or anywhere. So you're meeting a person for the first time. So how would you, judge that this person is confident enough?
Well, obviously, like, people get nervous, it's a common thing. I can get nervous too. But I think, being sure of themselves, mature, because it's not very common to come across a mature man. A vision, ambition. These are just my personal preferences. But you kind of know by the presence when someone is sure of themselves and is confident, but doesn't have to talk about it. You know what I mean?
So you don't like men who speak a lot about their success and about themselves?
No, I think it projects their insecurities when they have to speak about.
Because they just for the first time they want to create that impression that they're good in everything.
Yes,
and you like people who are accomplished, who settled, who mellow down, and would like to give other person an opportunity and like to impress you with their knowledge and with their personality, rather than telling you about their success.
Yeah, I think in the first couple of minutes of a conversation, it's not normal to be bragging. So it's quite nice in a genuine conversation when you're talking about meaningful things and just nice conversations. I think
human like conversations for everyone. So but I always tell my male friends and people who watches me that you have to be humble in yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
So one thing which impress anyone and everyone is how down to earth you are.
And let them find out.
The more you're humble, so more you're opening up a window for your own learning. If you would like to speak other persons, you will learn a lot of things. That person will give you new ideas about how do they perceive the same thing. And when you're talking about yourself all the time and you're the one who's baba.
I find it so annoying in a man. They just So I think it's nice. Let her find out who you are and what you do.
With passage of time.
Let them find out for themselves.
And third thing,
I think, is being themselves.
Being themselves. Which means being comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah, wearing their heart in the sleeve. And that's obviously a scary thing to do. Because, the scariest thing for a man, I think, is letting a woman in their heart, because they can break, So I think men protect themselves and have a wall there because their weakness is women, I think. So I think being yourself is very important.
One thing I think I would say that people would not like a weak person. Generally, I'm just saying. Everyone likes strong people, the people who are sorted in their life. But we as humans need to understand one thing, that everyone has their insecurities.
Everyone There's not a person amongst us who doesn't have insecurities.
I think for me, being comfortable is, if I talk about female, so who are fine with their insecurities, who knows that this is my weak point, and they're fine about it.
Awareness.
For example, if I like petite woman, and I know this, so this is all right, I like petite women, and I should be cool about it, and I should be okay about it, and I should look for a petite woman, rather than telling a big upsized woman to get petite. It's better that you find a slimmer girl for yourself if you're into a slimmer woman. So I think
preference.
Being a preference.
Preference is a big thing.
So since you're in Pakistan, so I just I just tried to establish this in my intro, that there's one image of Pakistan by the international media. So anyone who's have never been to Pakistan have preconceived notion about Pakistan. So what were your preconceived notion about Pakistan? And it was the same, or you find the reality totally different?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different to what I imagined. Like the media doesn't make a great image of Pakistan and other countries like India. It's just poverty and it's dangerous. That's
men with weapons will be walking around on the streets.
Controlling men. Just a complete misunderstanding.
And what is the ground reality?
Well, I mean, when I came here, obviously I did marry a Muslim man from Pakistan, hence why we're here. Well, it was long. That was a long journey to get here. But we're here now, and it just happened on a whim. But my experience here in Pakistan has been incredible, and it's just different to what the media has shown. So it's not dangerous. I actually feel more safe here than I did in London.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say because, I have family here, so I kind of have the best side of things here because I have a family, I have protection, I have guidance.
But generally, whenever you're going into streets, so, you can sense that.
Yeah. There's obviously, there's two parts of Lahore. There's the authentic
one is the wall city.
Yeah.
And one is in your developed Lahore.
And people don't know this. They just think it's the authentic part and it's just poverty.
So somehow the foreigners who come in, the photographers and vloggers, so they just go to the old city and they show people walking in shalwar kameez and doing odd jobs, blue collar jobs. So they don't come to they never show this part, because this part for a person who's living in a New York would not be very something which will impress that person. But that part is more aesthetic to somebody who's living in a metro city. So somehow this is an unfortunate thing that only that part is being promoted. So please tell people that we are very modern people.
Yes. Yeah, people are very educated. I've been working in the fashion industry. I find the team I work with is just, their vision is just so incredible. Very, very talented people, musically, creatively, education. Like my husband is one of the most educated man I know, and he's from here. But he did go to he has an international. He did go to London for education, but there is very good education in Lahore, and there's levels to Lahore. It's not just poverty. There's poverty everywhere. But it's a very well-established place, in my opinion.
If you go to Dallas in USA, so they have mostly people are homeless. They're homo people.
Yeah.
So they live under the tunnels and
I lived in America before coming to Pakistan. I was London, America,
States,
Dubai, then Pakistan. So I kind of America. There's a lot of drugs,
and nobody
poverty.
in Pakistan would have to sleep empty stomach. Everyone will be fed with food. You go to anywhere and tell them that I don't have money. So nobody's going to refuse you.
Exactly. Well, and this is the thing what I learned about Pakistan is it's compulsory is it like, what is the percentage? Like 2.5% of their income has to go to charity every year. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Zakat.
So yeah, that.
Yeah, zakat.
How amazing is that?
Yeah,
like charity is just the norm. And that's just what I find so beautiful.
For example, God forbid, and if you get into an accident on the street, they're going to people helping. They're going to people to help you.
Yeah.
They're going to help you. They'll make sure that you're safe and you're being helped.
Yep.
And this is for everyone.
Yeah. It's like I've never been showered in so much love when I first came to Pakistan. Simple things, going to the supermarket, little kids, different people, because I'm a foreigner.
Do you get special discounts?
No, they offer me, like, I was in Natyagli, which is like beautiful.
Northern side of Pakistan.
Oh my God, Pakistan. People don't know the beauty of Pakistan.
In the evening, the clouds, you're walking into the clouds, and the cloud is so down. I mean, it's very scenic.
People don't know the beauty of Pakistan at all. So I really can't wait to travel more Pakistan and showcase that in my media.
And how was the motorway and everything?
In Natyagli?
The traffic from motorway to Islamabad, then to Natyagli.
It was okay. It was fine roads. It's a little bit bumpy, but it was okay. The traffic here is a bit. The only negative thing I can say about Pakistan is the traffic.
Is the traffic? But as a nation, we need to get more organized.
Yeah.
And I think in Pakistan we are short of patience. So everyone is rushing, and because of that, everyone gets stuck.
Yes.
So we need to, I always tell this, that we need to be more patient.
More patient.
And we should have, more trust on the system. That if you're standing in a queue, this queue will ultimately be moving. You don't have to break that queue to get somewhere earlier. So, we as a nation needs to be more patient. And I think we are on the right track, at least.
Hopefully, yeah.
We're just trying to be more
yeah,
patient.
When I first landed in Pakistan, whenever my mama picked me up from the airport with my husband, like, I was just like, what is this? What is this war zone? Just chaos. People, there's no fear. Pakistani people, they're not scared. They're not scared. Only Allah. Only Allah they're scared of, which is a beautiful thing, it's quite,
So we as a nation, we are warriors. We don't get scared that easily.
No, people are very chill here. They walk across through crazy roads with complete confidence. And I like that, but yeah, there's good and bad, everything. No place is perfect, but in the most, in my opinion, like, I think it's a beautiful place. The culture is incredible. The food is insane. I think I'm born in the wrong body because I just love Desi food. Hence why my name's Desi Eva. It lines with me. And the people look after you here different. Like,
so they look after you with a lot of hospitality. And I always say about Pakistani nation that we are an irrational nation. Irrational means that we look at things and we treat and greet people with feeling. So rationality is somebody who think of mind with their mind only. No feelings are being involved. And they're going to respect only somebody, and they're going to meet only somebody who can give something to them. In terms of some sort of a benefit. So we as a nation, we like to give more than we're on to receive things from people. But thank you so much, Eva, for coming in. I wish you best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
And I wish that you get settled down in Pakistan and you speak good about Pakistan and you become an ambassador of Pakistan.
Always, yes. I'll always spread the positivity and light and things.
Thank you so much for watching the program. अगर आपको पसंद आया, सोशल मीडिया पे हमें कमेंट से हमें आगाह जरूर कीजिए.